I designed this cradle for my new Rapido Southern Pacific boxcars. Now my thoughts behind this were, I want to get my cars out of the original packaging and put them in some drawers. But I don't want the cars just rolling around, smashing into each other and getting broken. So I needed to figure out a way to keep them separated and keep them stable. So I made up this cradle. Now I made the cradle up in two pieces because it's too long to fit on my print bed. So what I did is I came up with a dovetail joint to join the two halves together. And you can see on this one, I added some text to say what it is. Now, ironically, this prints perfectly on my old Ender 3 V2. But with the Bambu P1S, I'm still learning the slicing software, so the text isn't coming out as well when printing with the Bambu. But, you know, it's a learning process. In the Bambu slicer, I've loaded up 3 of the cradles, and that's how many will fit on the build plate. I have the 3 cradles sliced, and I have it set on extra fine, hoping to get that text to print well. And doing so, it adds time to the print, so it's going to take 4 hours and 19 minutes to print these 3, where using a medium setting here, I could print one in about 50 minutes. But I want these to look good, so I'm going to go ahead and try this and see how they turn out. One of the nice features of the Bambu slicing software is you can see here, there's a video camera inside the printer. And although the frame rate's pretty darn low, it does give you an image of what's going on inside the printer. And this also works with a phone app, so if you're away from home and you want to check on your print, well, if something goes wrong, you can cancel the print. Otherwise, you can monitor it and see where you're at with your print. So this is pretty nice. So the suite of software that comes with the Bambu Labs P1S is pretty nice. And here you can see the color of the filament I have loaded in the AMS. I have the orange, white, green that came with the printer, and then I added a spool of charcoal filament. And there's also a spot here for a spool, a single spool external. And I may do something with that later, but for now I don't have anything connected to that. So this 7-drawer rolling storage chest, it's kind of what I'm thinking of for storing my rolling stock. Now with the 7 drawers, they have the right dimension and height, where between 7 drawers I could probably put 35 to 40 pieces of rolling stock in here, depending on how big they are. And with a couple of these, and I'd be in pretty good shape. Now I modeled the cradle to fit these Rapido 50-foot boxcars. And I have 6 of those boxcars. Well, you can see my printer is absolutely going to town. And it's about 10 times faster than my Ender 3 V2. So if I want to print out about 80 of these cradles, well, I can print 80 cradles with this new Bambu P1S, and the same time it would take me to print 8 on the Ender 3 V2. That's quite a time difference. Well, it looks like the text is coming out better this time. Well, I think the print is just about finished. Well, let's get these off the plate, see how they look. All right, well, I got the cradles off the printer, and you can see the text turned out pretty good here and here. Now, these are too long to fit on the print bed in one piece, so I have to design them to be two pieces. Stick them together, just like that. And it amazes me just how accurate these prints are. All right, so I have this Rapido Southern Pacific 50-foot boxcar. And I have this Rapido cotton belt, 50-foot boxcar. And they fit perfectly. You can see that the couplers are protected by the fence here. And then the wheels fit down in a trough here where the car can't move back or forth. If you put two cars side by side, there's enough room in between where you can get your fingers in here and pull a car out. And again, you can see the wall here protects the coupler. And down here you can see where the truck and the wheels sit down in that trough where they can't go anywhere. So now that I have these Rapido Southern Pacific 50-foot box cars, have the cradle done for those, I'll have to make cradles for each type of rolling stock that I have. So that was a pretty fun project, and I think it'll be useful for me getting my freight cars out of the original packaging and get them in a drawer where I can have access to them. And now I have to decide what I want to do for a set of drawers and go on from there. So I thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you next time.